I'm recording.
Perfect. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, hey, what do you know? It's your boys, Connor and Ian, back at it again with another fucking episode. I just remembered as I said that we talked last week about not swearing. So I'm going to cut that out and I'm going to not swear for the rest of the episode.
You got to bleep it. Otherwise, there's no context to that. So
All
just
right. All right.
throw a little quack over that thing and
We'll do it. We'll do it. But
Jesus.
yeah, we're back for another episode and we'll take you guys through it. Oh, hey, what's up, you guys? Once again, Connor and Ian back here for another episode. This
not
is
so
the
easy,
censored
is it?
episode. It's not so easy because I immediately have ideas pop into my head and I just want to start saying them, but I shouldn't.
Yeah, it's like the ADHD really starts trying to get to you.
Oh, man, is it real?
Yeah, your brain going way faster than it should be. Why am I quiet? There we
I
go.
don't know. Hey, welcome back. It's the ASMR Roll for Dex podcast.
And we're doing it right.
I'll pan you to one side and me to the other side. That way we're just talking ear to ear.
Nice. Just your angel and demon sitting on your shoulder. You know you want that extra grilled cheese. What?
Speaking of Angel and Demon, there was an Angel and Demon over at Sony a couple days ago.
Honestly, whoever was in the ear of this guy was just that was just moron. Aptly named How to Kill a Game.
How to Kill a Game. So for those that don't know, which is possible, I guess, for people to not be in the know.
If you're not into the Helldivers scene, we could see how this wouldn't make it to you, but it also is hilariously funny because it does show the power of gamers.
So Helldivers, if you're not aware, has been one of the most popular games over the last 3, 4, probably going on 5 months now. Unbelievably popular. Incredibly large player base. It is, who knows, a great game.
It really was. So I'll just give you the numbers before Ian continues to explain on this one. All-time peak it hit 2 months ago at 458,709 players. Their 24-hour peak in the last 24 hours was 115,630, and players right now. Oh, so
that's back up. That's back up. Okay,
that is back up a little bit. But I mean, it's only on Twitch right now. Currently, there are only 3,400 people watching this.
Jesus.
So nobody's really interested in it.
Yeah. So here's what happened. It was immensely popular. There were entire TikTok and social media pages dedicated to it. And then Sony stepped in and tried to impose, what do you call it? A ban, a limit, something. Basically, they said, in order to play this game, you have to create and log in a PSN account, which free to do.
PlayStation Network account.
Thank you, Connor. Which free to do, really quick. Them announcing that was like they announced that, they were shutting down the game, essentially. So basically, if you didn't create the PSN account, you would not be allowed, you wouldn't have access to play the game.
Well, so I do see why people are upset by this.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, Sony is not known for their having the most secure servers for personal information. On top of that, I mean, it's just Sony isn't allowed in certain countries, like PlayStation Network.
100-something countries.
It's like 100-something countries that PlayStation is not allowed in. So it would restrict the access for all of these people.
And so basically the player base, enraged by this, absolutely review bombs the game and no one gets on. So basically Friday night, this past Friday, as of recording this, this past Friday, the peak at night, there was less than 70,000 people online. And this is not long after they peaked, like Connor said, at almost 500,000 people. So very, very few, if any, people were actually playing the game. And on top of that, the player base review bombed both the Discord for Helldivers as well as the Steam review.
Baby, tú eres mala. Tú en mi cama. Baby, no te vayas. ¿Qué tengo que hacer para que tú seas? Baby, tú eres mala. Tú en mi cama. Baby, no.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
All I wanted to do was look up a TikTok.
And it turned off the recording?
No, it didn't turn off the recording.
Oh, it played into the video?
It's playing into the video, so it's just pumping absolute, just, it's... You're going to have to cut it out.
That's fine. I don't mind.
Just hold on. Give me a second. Like, I want to pull this up. Like, this is...
She called my phone with emergency. She called my phone with that urgency. I said, girl, why you keep calling? I said, girl, why you keep calling? Yeah. She said, I need a new whip. Yeah. Cause I know that you're still falling. She just wanna go back to the future, so I brought that girl a DeLorean. She called my phone with emergency. She called my phone with that urgency. I said, girl, why you keep calling? I said, girl, why you keep calling? Yeah. She said,
this is the most annoying thing ever. You can't
she just wanna go back to the future, so I brought that girl a DeLorean.
until you log in.
She called my phone with emergency. She called my phone with that urgency. I said, girl, why you keep calling? I said, girl.
That's dumb. Do you know what I was saying when the video started?
No idea. This guy's still fucking... Stop.
No worries. You're good.
Holy shit. I'm still recording, by the way.
I know. I know. So am I.
Oh, enjoy this one, Ian. I'm so sorry.
No. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
What's Thor's handle?
Pirate Software. I love how I knew exactly who you were talking about.
I'm gonna call this dumb right now. Look at this. 74% liberated. 40 pretty quickly that the player base is not too happy about this. I expect this to get much worse real fast.
Man, it was Pirate Software, right?
Fuck you. I don't want your stitch with Pirate Software. Nobody wants to hear you talk. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
There's like a video I saw and he talks about it and it would be a great clip to play. When did this happen?
Wednesday or Thursday of last week, I think.
Here's the best thing you can do on the internet. You want to troll people? This is the way to. Absolved of crime here. Like, these people suck. I'm just gonna put it out on the table. I will not play anything from Arrowhead ever again. At all. I removed all of the stuff for Helldivers from our entire community. None. Zero. Not gonna touch it. Because this behavior on all sides is disgusting. I've deleted the emote that we have. I got rid of all of the channels for it. I've uninstalled the game completely from the secondary computer. I put a negative review on the game, and I've tried to refund it now.
All right, I'll take this clip. Fuck it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have no idea where you were.
No, it's fine. I'll just pick up from a random spot, and then do you want to lead into the video?
Yeah, just segue into Pirate Software.
Great. Okay. Here we go. But yeah, so basically, fans of the game basically review bombed on both Discord, the Helldivers Discord, as well as the Steam reviews. The Steam reviews in like 3 days got something like 200,000 negative reviews.
Yeah, it says here it's received 237,594 negative reviews.
And that's just in a couple days, which is absolutely insane. And it got a lot of reaction from the gaming community. Asmongold touched on it. I think Pirate Software touched on it, right, Connor?
Yeah, he did. And I actually have a nice little minute long. It's like a 58-second clip here, but he kind of talks about like his reaction to what Sony is doing and was trying to do with Helldivers.
Of crime here. Like, these people suck. I'm just gonna put it out on the table. I will not play anything from Arrowhead ever again. At all. I removed all of the stuff for Helldivers from our entire community. None. Zero. Not gonna touch it. Because this behavior on all sides is disgusting. I've deleted the emote that we have. I got rid of all of the channels for it. I've uninstalled the game completely from the secondary computer. I put a negative review on the game, and I've tried to refund it now. And if they don't refund it, then I'm going to use the option to remove it from my Steam account permanently, which you can do. It will delete the game, so it is no longer installable. I don't want that shit touching me. I don't want it near me. It is shameful on our industry. You don't treat players like that, and I'm taking the nuclear option. Unlike the 500-kilogram bomb that misses things right next to it, I don't miss, and I take out all of it at once. Rip it out at the root. Done.
And so basically what he's referring to there is that's not how you treat your players. I believe, because I watched the longer version of this clip, I believe what he was referring to specifically was the locking people out that are unable to create a PlayStation Network account, which is not cool because that, again, a large portion of your player base. But also it was their community managers and how they reacted to people inquiring about it on Discord. I think one of their community managers, I think his name is Spitz or something like that, literally responded to a question or to a comment about them locking people out, and with the quoted thing of, "I thought you were refunding and leaving."
Wow.
Which is wild.
That's nuts.
A game community. Now, granted, this is the same development and community management team that we applauded. We were talking good things about them literally probably 2-3 months ago when people complained about the difficulty increase on the game, and they basically looked at their community and said, "Get good." We applauded them for that. We were like, people should be doing this more.
Yeah, but there's a time and there's a place.
Oh, absolutely. And don't get me wrong, he has since walked back that comment, but it's out there. It was clipped. It's immortalized forever now.
You can't say something and then take it back. This isn't. Yeah. You're not Kobe.
No, you're not. And it's but all of this has a relatively happy kind of conclusion, and this is a rumor and kind of news. So I don't know if you know about this, Connor.
Probably not, because I hate this game. It's trash.
That's fair. I almost rounded the corner with you on this game, and then this happened.
Yeah, I actually almost downloaded it. I had considered it. I was like, man,
not anymore.
No, not anymore. I want nothing to do with this game. Fuck this game. Oh,
there's another one. Fuck. Can you write down the timestamp for me?
You did it too.
22 minutes. I can figure it out.
Mine's at 16:30.
16:30. Thank you, sir. Let me write that down. Just so I don't have to go.
Somewhere's right around 16:30.
All right, great. So I don't have to go looking for it. There is a happy ending to this, though. There is a happy ending to this. So Sony has fully walked it back. Sony's like, this isn't a requirement anymore.
Yeah,
we're not
but you
doing
can't
this.
obviously that you could consider that a happy ending, but they're still they've lost the trust of an entire player base. I haven't seen a single Helldivers meme since this happened,
which is fair, and that's not the happy ending. That's not the happy ending. When that happened, one of the game developers accidentally leaked online a preview of a new cape that is potentially coming to the game. Oh, I did
see this.
And they took basically a screen grab, more or less, of the Steam reviews over the last like 10
on the
hours.
bar graph. It's like a bar graph picture of what the Steam reviews looked like.
And they cropped it so it's all the negative reviews going down the back of the cape. And it's fucking hilarious.
It looks pretty sick.
I was like, I literally said
pretty sick, but that's kind of annoying.
I literally said to my buddy, I would spend real person money on that, even if I don't play the game again. That's fucking hilarious.
And the thing is they said that it's gonna be free.
Yeah.
Which is great, because if you made people pay for it, oh my God, the backlash would have been amazing.
But that's the thing, though, is I think people actually would have.
Oh, yeah, there's some people that would have 1,000%, but you'd still have, there would be riots. There would be riots.
Oh, for sure.
For you to just do two bad things like that in a row, right off right off rip, oof. Not looking
good.
The
thing about it is, did the developers do a good job of making this known to the public until it was kind of happening? No. Right? But at the same time, I still put most of this blame on Sony for reading the room wrong and then coming out with something like this.
It goes back to the original war between Sony and Microsoft, and
Sony used to be the good one.
Sony used to be it went, Xbox was fantastic, the original Xbox, the Xbox 360, those two were goated, unrivaled. Then the PS4 came out, kind of took over. Sony kind of took the limelight. PS3, yeah, a little bit, but I still think the Xbox 360 was more popular than the PS3.
PS3 got more popular once the Red Rings of Death started happening.
Yeah, but that was towards the end of the lifespan anyways.
That's fair. I'll give you that. That's fair.
But so the PS4 was really kind of the turning point for most players switching over to Sony. And Sony kind of became that top dog for a little bit. But as of recent, especially with this latest blunder, it's slowly becoming a fact that Microsoft is taking back the crown.
And but here's the hilarious thing about that. They wouldn't have if Sony didn't open their mouth. Microsoft has done nothing to earn it back, and yet they're going to get it back simply because Sony said something.
Yeah, I think that this could spark something. I'm hoping that it sparks something within the console community.
I really wonder if they would change not developers, but like publishers and go from Sony to Microsoft.
I'm sure they cannot do that.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're
I was gonna say, I'm sure
they're under like oath.
So many rights have been signed away. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. He doesn't own a soul.
But yeah, it's one of those things where you were on cloud nine, you had what looked like game of the year potentially, with how consistently popular and what its consistent player base numbers were. And now you're talking about a game
destroyed it all in 1 week.
Yeah, and now you're talking about a game that
it's
if
just
they're
the way
not
of the
careful,
road, man,
could die off in 2 months.
And that sucks. Like, I mean, not for nothing, but Helldivers was one of the only things that people were actually getting up and like looking forward to playing.
Yeah, because each time you logged on, it was different. It such a wasted opportunity. Which I feel like has just become a common thread among gaming, among Star Wars, among Marvel, among everything. Because you and I have talked a lot about Star Wars and kind of all the ideas and things that could have happened, and then subsequently things that they haven't chosen to do, and I think they're, choosing and what they're choosing and what they're not choosing is starting to become an issue a little bit. You and I were talking about it a little bit before stream. Star Wars, for example, they came out just the other day on May the 4th weekend, with or it might have even been yesterday or today. Time is an illusion. Where they announced a new kind of Marvel What If style show for Star Wars.
I think they're gonna name it Rewind.
That's so dumb. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. So basically,
or Rebuilt. It's called Rebuilt.
Yeah.
Because it's Lego.
Yeah.
And it's stupid.
Now, here's the thing. If I said to you, Connor, or viewer, or whoever, we're going to get a Marvel Star Wars type show in the Star Wars universe, I would ask you where I signed up. I would ask you to pinch me or whatever, because that sounds fucking great. God damn it. Especially if it's especially if it's animated, because Lucasfilm apparently can only put out quality animated content these days.
Yeah, that's true. That is a fair and true statement.
But they chose to do it in Lego.
That is one ugly baby. Holy shit. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
I have the Steam page for the new Rugrats game coming out. This is a total left turn, by the way. It plays like fucking Cup World. Oh, jeez, I did it too. It plays like Cuphead, Cup World, Cuphead.
Yeah.
It's like a 2D scroller jump, like Mario style, like scroller game.
Yeah.
With the cast of Rugrats, and
which is so weird. Why is 2D scrollers coming back?
There's a terrifying image of a child in the bottom right-hand corner of this trailer. And hold on, you need to see this. Like, okay. I don't think could fully appreciate this without seeing it.
Oh God.
Like, look at that thing.
What is that art style? What
is that thing?
Yeah, like, I guess that's the better question.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
So help me. Is that supposed to be like Tommy Pickles? Like,
I have no idea, nor do I want to know.
That's
back to whatever the regularly scheduled programming is.
No, I basically was just saying that Star Wars is choosing to do a Marvel What If type show, but in Lego, which they have a partnership with, and they've done Lego specials before. But the thing about the Lego specials is they don't take them seriously. They treat them like Lego because they're going to have little kids see Lego and they're going to say, "Ooh, what's that? I want to watch that." So they're not going to make it like an Andor type TV show, which is dark.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like they're doing anything that's going to be super canon other than the fact that they are playing into the whole Darth Jar Jar thing, which is fantastic. Bring him back. Bring it
like,
to live action.
Even if it's not canon, that's fine with me. I want to tackle the more brutal subjects in the What If Star Wars world.
Like I said, they need to do a what if Qui-Gon didn't die?
What if Qui-Gon didn't die? What if Anakin beat Obi-Wan?
What if Darth Jar Jar was real?
What if I punch you in the face? I hate the Darth Jar Jar.
What if?
Yeah.
What if Sabine couldn't use the Force?
We'd just be back in the normal universe.
And that would be fantastic. I'd be totally on board. That'd be the best decision they'd ever make. Have her magically contract amnesia and not be able to fucking, damn it, do anything with the Force anymore and just go back to being a super awesome Mandalorian. I'm getting looks from my fiance standing in the doorway because I'm again mentioning Sabine using the Force.
Oh God, no! Sorry, I had to take a note for when you swore again, just so I make sure to get all of them.
Oh yeah, somewhere is around 2640.
26. Great, so we're sandwiched. 2640. Yeah, no, I don't know, dude. Sony messed up. Star Wars is messing up. Tales of the Empire. Have you watched Tales of the Empire yet?
Tales of the Empire has been absolutely fantastic so far. I'm 2 episodes in. We still got to keep watching it.
It's quality.
I'm pacing myself, but
it's quality.
It's amazing. Acolyte coming out next month. We are less than 1 month away from that.
That's going to be a big one because we haven't gotten what I feel like is consistent quality Star Wars live action content, and I'm really hoping that the Acolyte can provide that. Connor, what are your thoughts on Mr. Sharkface Sith Kid?
Sharkface Sith Kid. I don't know as of right now, but I'm actually kind of a little worried for this show.
Why?
I'm going to be honest. The storyline that they're going with,
yeah,
it was kind of hard to follow in the trailer.
Fair.
Like I'm kind of confused on what's going on.
How so? Because I wonder if we have the same question. So like,
my take on this is that there's a Jedi Master who his former apprentice is now trying to potentially hunt down Jedi.
Yeah.
For some reason.
No idea.
But also there's now a Sith character who's involved somehow. So I'm not really sure. Like, there was just the bounce between the storyline of like, oh, I should be the one to go after her, but then it cuts to a scene where she's fighting Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yeah. Which I wonder, is Carrie-Anne Moss the one that she murders?
That's like, that would hurt.
Because that's what the trailer made it look like, because it was her picking up the knife with the lightsaber on the ground in the same spot where her and Carrie Moss fight.
Yeah, I'd be a little upsetty. I'm going to be honest.
That's fair.
If they kill her off so quickly, and she's not a reoccurring cast member on this show, that'll feel like a waste. That's a waste of star power.
And someone who fits so perfectly in the martial arts type Star Wars world.
She did look a little stiff.
She always has. Go back and watch The Matrix.
I know. Movies. She always has.
But it's okay.
I need Keanu Reeves.
Bring Keanu Reeves to the
Star Wars, man. The fact that we haven't
and call it a day.
Yeah, the fact that we haven't is kind of appalling.
Hear me out here. Hear me out here.
Keanu Reeves plays Darth Jar Jar.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Sorry, I thought we were on the same page.
No. You do a show, a movie, whatever.
You give him a movie.
No. You can even work this into the Rey movies if you want.
Fuck
I don't know how yet, but I'll think.
The only way I'm accepting Keanu Reeves in the sequels is if Keanu Reeves takes a lightsaber and rams it into Rey's chest.
No. Hear me out. Movie opens. It's Rey. Rey's doing things. Cut away from Rey. Go to
Finn.
Yeah, whatever. Go to the world between worlds. You have Hayden Christensen as old Anakin, and you have Keanu Reeves as an older Kylo Ren just talking.
What?
I don't know.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's hurtful, sir. I thought of that idea in 2 minutes. The greatest thing that I will ever think of.
I disagree. Disagree. Oh my God, that was horrible.
Listen, I was trying to think quick
Keanu
about how
Reeves
to get...
deserves so much more than that.
He does.
If Keanu Reeves doesn't make an appearance in Ahsoka as the father, I'm gonna be upset.
As the really?
Hey man, that would. I'm thinking of. He's got to be some apostolic god.
Good word, by the way. Good word, by the way.
Thank
he plays
you.
the mother. He plays the mother.
He plays the mother. Yes.
Yeah. He's got the John Wick long hair.
Mrs. Doubtfire 2.0.
Robin Williams would be proud. No, man,
geez.
I don't know. I feel like he'd be so good. But I think him and Hayden in a scene together would be awesome. I don't know how that would work. Unless you do like a
Star Wars What If.
Star Wars What If, yeah. And then do it that way.
He's some mystical Sith Lord.
Named something.
Jim.
But the one thing, I understand your concerns about the Acolyte. I do, because I have a couple of the same concerns. What I wonder, though, is which angle do they lean more into? Do they lean more into the murdered Jedi plotline, or do they lean more into the Sith plotline? Because what I will say is,
are they setting something else up?
They could be, which is they could be setting up the main Skywalker saga, which is fine as long as they do it appropriately. I don't care. But the one thing that I will say is that the Sith design is very, very cool. Very, very unique. Very, very cool.
Is it unique? It looks like it's the same sort of armor / whatever that the Inquisitor from Ahsoka was wearing.
Oh, sure.
I saw some extreme similarities there.
Sure. It's the same, general style, the all black, the mask, the whatever. But the zipper looking smile mouth thing is so cool, in my opinion. And I just saw it for 2 seconds. Oh no, are you looking up and comparing?
I am trying to look up a picture of his face.
Which is fair.
But I'm not really seeing anything.
Here, let me see if I can also look and see if I can see anything.
But regardless, I think the storyline might be a little confusing. I think if they're trying to do too much, it might just get watered out. And I'm a little worried.
All right. Which would be unfortunate, because you were very much looking forward to this show.
This has been one of the shows that I've been looking forward to forever. Since this thing got announced.
Yeah.
I've just wanted to see the High Republic era in action. And now we're finally getting it. And I'm really just hoping that our Lord and Savior Daddy has done it right.
Which, hey, actually, speaking of the Acolyte, God, I love the Star Wars fan base sometimes. Not all the times, because they're terrible people usually. But we might actually know who the Sith Lord is.
Oh?
So I guess fans watching the trailer realized the ship design from one of the scenes looks drastically like the ship belonging to the Sith Lord Darth Tenebraus, I think is how you spell it, who was the master of Plagueis.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. So that kind of further places it in the timeline. So Palp's not around yet.
Makes sense, obvious.
Plagueis maybe not around yet.
Plagueis may be around.
Yeah, which would be cool. Which would be really cool. But
maybe
I don't know.
It sets up. Well, so if that's the case, then Plagueis, then this Sith Lord can't die.
Not necessarily, yeah. Unless this is how Plagueis took over in the Rule of Two. He killed him at the end of the show, brings in Palpatine.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like we have to see Plagueis at some point.
Yeah.
Either we need a movie or a show explaining. I can't wait for that if that's a thing.
See, but did this get the good vibes flowing again a little bit?
Yeah, but they need to make it through the show first.
I know, and I wonder
if you're doing a murdered Jedi mystery story, but now you're doing like, oh well, this is gonna connect into the overarching plot of the prequels. Ha 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 ha. Like you're trying to do too much,
which is fair, and I totally understand that. I don't know. I wonder if it's going to be the thing where they don't touch on the Sith Lord stuff until the very end of the show, which I would hate, but I also don't want them to do it in the first episode of the show because I would hate that too. I want it to be the murder mystery. I hope it's the murder mystery. I like that stuff. I think it works really well in Star Wars.
I hope that it's not who we think it is. I hope that it's like some M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end.
No, I don't want it to be an M. Night Shyamalan twist because 9 times out of 10 they don't work.
I'm just saying the shock value.
Okay, fair. Shock value, I'll take.
The shock value, not the actual like plot twist itself. Like I'm saying, I'm hoping that it's not like this person who fought Carrie-Anne Moss that is trying to like who might be the bad guy. Maybe it is
watch
like
that
an
person
Ahsoka-esque.
Watch that person be Plagueis.
I would boycott.
I know you would stop watching. And
I would
return.
actually boycott if that became Plagueis.
I mean,
no.
I mean,
no.
If they did that, it would be so stupid.
I would sell all my Star Wars stuff.
I'm not going to hold you to that because
I'd stop being a fan. I'm going to be honest.
Would you? If they did that, would you?
That would be the dumbest thing ever.
Well, because they do have her walking up to mysterious shadow figure in the trailer.
Yeah, but have that be Plagueis and have Plagueis kill her. Like
probably
do something. Hopefully. Like have it be a fucking reveal. Damn it. Have it be a reveal.
I don't timestamp
38 50 38 55
38 55. Thank you.
All right. You got anything else?
No, I'm gonna go get my bleeps ready.
You got to make it interesting. Make it something different every time.
Oh God, don't give me that challenge.
LOL. I'm just kidding. Make it a quack or something. Make it fun.
Right.
Or a lightsaber, like a lightsaber slash, maybe.
Ooh, that. All right. I like it. I'll run with that.
All right. That's yeah.
See, you don't do the beginning of the episode. It's hard now.
That's going to do it for this episode of the Roll for Next podcast. My name is Connor.
My name is Ian.
And here's something I'd like to say to Sony.
These are going to hurt you, sir.